There are days when it feels like your body is here, but your mind is still trapped back in that moment. Maybe it was one event. Maybe it was 100 little ones. Either way, your nervous system remembers what your mind is trying to forget. So let's be real. Healing trauma isn't just about moving on. It's about retraining your entire system to feel safe again. And no, healing doesn't mean pretending it didn't happen. It means showing up for yourself every single day, even when your chest is tight, your sleep is wrecked, and your relationships feel like emotional landmines. These aren't vague wellness tips. These are 10 daily habits that gently rewire the parts of you that were forced to survive. Let's talk about what actually helps. No fluff, no cliches, just the things that make life feel possible again. Oh, and quick heads up. If therapy is something you've been thinking about, I've teamed up with onlinetherapy.com. It's fully online, so you can talk to a licensed therapist from home, which is perfect if you're not into the whole in-office thing. Use my link below and the code therapy20 to get 20% off your first month. Now let's get back to the video. Number 1, ground yourself first thing. Every morning, before your feet hit the floor, before you grab your phone, do this. Place your hand over your heart and breathe slowly for just 60 seconds. It sounds small, but it's not. You're telling your brain, we're safe now. Trauma lives in the body, not just in memories. When you start your day with intention, not chaos, you begin to train your nervous system to stop bracing for danger. This isn't just mindfulness, it's your anchor. And the truth is, you can't heal what you keep running from. So meet your body in the present, just for a minute, and build from there. Number 2, eat like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. When you've lived in survival mode, basic things like food don't feel important. But trauma can wreck your relationship with hunger. Some people numb it, others chase it. Here's the rule: don't skip meals when you're healing. Blood sugar crashes make emotional regulation harder. You're not weak, your body's just underfed and overstressed. You don't have to make a gourmet salad. You just need to treat nourishment as non-negotiable, not as a reward, as a right. Number 3, daily check-in. What am I feeling right now? Most people who've been through trauma are experts at disconnecting from themselves. It was a survival tactic. You learn to ignore your needs because it wasn't safe to have them. But ignoring emotions doesn't make them go away. It just buries them deeper. Every day ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Not what you should feel, not what someone else wants you to feel, just the truth. Even if it's messy, even if it's too much, you don't need to fix it, just name it. That's the beginning of self-trust. Number 4, movement that feels like respect. No, this isn't about chasing some fitness goal. This is about using movement to remind your body that it's yours. Walking, stretching, yoga, dance, whatever feels like a yes. It's not punishment, it's reclamation. You don't need to be dripping sweat. You need to come home to your body. Because trauma pulls you out of yourself. Gentle movement invites you back in. Even a 5-minute walk can be an act of radical healing. Number 5, unfollow anything that feels like self-betrayal. Here's a tough one. If you're following people who constantly make you question your worth, mute them, period. Healing isn't just about what you do. It's also about what you stop allowing in your space. Comparison is a trauma response. It's a way of asking, am I finally enough? But healing says, I was never too much. I was just in the wrong environment. Curate your digital world the same way you would your bedroom. Soft, safe, and yours. Number 6, create one pocket of routine you can count on. Trauma teaches unpredictability. One day everything's fine. The next, chaos. So you learned not to trust stability. That's why building a tiny daily routine is powerful. Just one thing you do every day, no matter what. A warm drink in the morning, a journal entry before bed, a specific song when you shower. This isn't about being productive. This is about reteaching your body. The consistency is not a threat, it's safety. Number 7, set boundaries without explaining yourself. This is one of the hardest habits to build, but also one of the most healing. You don't need a paragraph to justify your no. You don't need to apologize for protecting your peace. Every time you set a boundary and stick to it, you rewrite the script that says your needs are inconvenient. Try it once a day. Maybe it's not texting back right away. Maybe it's leaving a conversation that feels off. The power isn't in the boundary. It's in you honoring it. Number 8, let yourself do something unproductive on purpose. When trauma rewires your brain, rest starts to feel unsafe. You tie your worth to output. You feel guilty for slowing down. So start with this habit. Every day, do one thing just because it brings you joy, not because it's useful. Watch a comfort show, doodle, listen to music in your car without multitasking. Joy isn't a luxury. It's part of your repair process. And if you've forgotten how to enjoy things, that's okay. Healing is also about relearning pleasure. Number 9, talk to yourself like someone you love. This one might sting. Most trauma survivors have a brutal inner critic. You learn to talk to yourself the way others talk to you. Harsh, dismissive, impatient. But you wouldn't speak to a friend like that. You wouldn't tell a child they're worthless for struggling. So why say it to yourself? Every day, catch one moment of negative self-talk and change the script. Instead of, I'm so stupid, try, that was hard, but I'm learning. Healing starts when your voice becomes a soft place to land. Number 10, connect, even if it's just a little bit. You don't need 100 people, you just need one safe connection. Trauma isolates, but healing requires being seen. Send one text a day, leave a comment on a post you like, say hi to the barista. It's not about forcing extroversion. It's about slowly reminding yourself it's okay to be in the world again. You deserve a connection that doesn't hurt. Start with the smallest dose of it and let it grow. These habits aren't magic. They won't erase what happened, but they will begin to rewire your body's belief that it has to stay in survival mode forever. Healing isn't some grand moment of transformation. It's brushing your teeth even when you don't feel like it. It's getting out of bed and choosing to try again and again. Before I wrap up, I want to mention something that might help some of you, especially if this topic has hit close to home. I'm an affiliate for onlinetherapy.com, which is exactly what it sounds like. Therapy, but completely online. Some people don't feel comfortable walking into an office, or maybe it's just more convenient to talk to someone from home on your own schedule. They offer live video, voice, or even text sessions, and they include messaging, CBT worksheets, yoga videos. Honestly, it's a pretty solid setup. If you think it might help, check the link in the description. And if you use the code THERAPY20, you'll get 20% off your first month. There's also financial aid at checkout if you need it. So if you're still here, I see you, truly. And I hope something in this video reminded you that you're not broken, you're healing. And healing is never linear, but it is always possible. If this helped you, hit that like button so more people see this video in their feed. Subscribe if you want more content that actually respects what you've been through. And here's a question I want you to answer in the comments. Which one of these habits do you already do or want to start doing today? Let's build something real in the comments section. Your story might help someone else realize they're not alone. Also, if you missed our last video, What Abuse Really Does to Your Brain, go watch it next. It connects all the dots behind the trauma responses we talked about today. You're healing, even when it doesn't look like it. Keep going.